Ian.
Dave.
Oh, God. It's episode 450 of Apex Adjacent. I'm so sorry, everybody. It's going to be a short show.
Yes. Why? Why is it going to be a short show, Dave?
Well, because I just spent all my energy saying that very loud. But Ian, I have things going on my side. We have a lot of updates for anyone who doesn't know us personally.
Mm-hmm.
Ian,
I'm going to let you start because I think you have most of the updates are over on that side.
Ian, 1 week ago today. I don't have enough energy to do that. Ian, 1 week ago today at 10 p.m. at night, I was walking downstairs to turn off the television in the kitten room. These stairs you can see through the glass door behind me. The one's actually just right outside my office door, the little 4 steps of hardwood stairs. Yep. Going to turn off the TV in the kitten room because guess what? They like to watch the YouTube videos. Every now and then I'll put on a Marvel movie for them too.
Well, see, but you got to be careful with the YouTube videos because if you let it go too long, that's how you end up with kitty extremists.
Yes.
The algorithm will just take them right down a rabbit hole.
Yeah, like a little kitten Andrew Tate douchebag. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got them on kids' accounts. They watch those.
They get down to those meow rights activists.
I like how don't make me laugh. We'll get to it. Don't make me laugh. I like how impressed you are with yourself about meow and Mao because you in your head you were making that. Yeah. Oh
fine.
My God. Okay. They watch those baby stimulation videos usually, like with like the dancing fruit and stuff. Have you seen those things? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And the mom cat actually just like sits on the camp chair that we have in the kitten room and just like watches the TV. She likes it. Anyway, her name's Lovebug. She's a very sweet cat.
Okay. I will say this is a detail to the story that I didn't know, and it makes the rest of the story better, I think. Yes. More funny, for sure.
Yeah. Remember, everybody, this is a car show. We're Apex Adjacent. We're getting to it. Fuck. Okay. All right. Okay.
But then what happened?
So I was walking downstairs. It's at 10 o'clock at night. It's dark. I'm like an idiot. What am I doing? I'm looking at Instagram Reels on my phone because my brain requires stimulation 24/7.
Much like the kittens.
Much like the kittens, right? Yeah. They're watching a baby stimulation video. I'm watching an automotive or Milwaukee tool stimulation video.
Yeah.
I fucking slip. My feet go rapidly out from underneath me. I fall directly onto the stairs and I take one of the corners of the stairs to like my lower ribs on my left side on the back and another stair like right here between my neck and the top of my shoulder blade, like the corner of hardwood stairs. Also, I'm very tall and very heavy. I weigh like 220 pounds and then I'm over 6 feet in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I had no padding. Well, that's the hard side of me. The front is soft. There's some cushion there. Yeah.
I think I speak for everybody listening when I ask, is your phone okay? Because I think that's everybody's first question.
I didn't let go of the phone.
You didn't let go of the phone?
No, I didn't. I still had it in my fucking hand.
That's worse, I think. That's worse.
Right?
If it had gone flying, that would have been understandable. But if you protected it on the way down.
I did. Like a precious baby. Yeah.
My reels.
Exactly. Yeah. My source of dopamine. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it's one of the hardest falls I've ever had. I'm an old man. You mentioned I have taken a fall. I did not fall down. I have taken a fall. Yeah. I'm laying on the stairs in agony. And all I can do is shout, I'm okay. because I think you know this. I don't think this is unknown to you. When there's a loud noise in our house, my wife and I have a tradition now of shouting, "I'm okay," to let the other person know who's like on the other side of the house that it's nothing to worry about.
But right? This was something to worry about.
This was. My wife came running down. She was brushing her teeth. She had a toothbrush in her hand. I'm glad she didn't eat it. Right? I was just in agony. My muscles, it was like contractions. My muscles were seizing so hard. Like
spasming.
Yeah, spasming. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, like I was doubling over.
Yeah.
Tried to sit, tried to lay, nothing worked. Awful pain. So we went to the emergency room, hospital close by here, the same health system I work for. Thankfully, they have a very low census. No one's there. And they walk right in. They walk me to the furthest freaking exam room.
You went around in a circle a couple of times. Didn't we go past his atrium already?
Right. Yeah. Walk in. I know the doctor from my work. He was like, "Hey, Dave." I was like, "Oh, you." I heard. Slightly long story, somewhat shortened. Got a CT scan. Guess who broke a rib? Everybody. This guy.
Oh, man.
This guy right here. I broke a rib in my own house. Yeah. Number 10. Number 10. The last one before the floaty boys.
Oh.
Yeah. In the back here. And I'm in pain. And they gave me liquid Valium. They tried to give me fentanyl. And I said, I don't want that. I don't do well on any of like the opiate stuff, like Oxy and all that stuff just makes me feel so bad. And it doesn't move the pain away. It's like, I'm just sitting next to it now. Like, right.
I took an Oxy once. I had my wisdom teeth out. When I was in my 20s.
Yeah, your military dentistry. Yeah.
Yeah. So military dentist.
Yeah, when they give you like half a used Oxy.
Had a wisdom tooth out, and I took one, and I was like, nope.
Right.
Not for me. Yeah.
Right. Oh God. So, they don't wrap you anymore because if you're not inhaling or exhaling too deeply, you can get pneumonia. And that's like real bad if you have a lung impairment. But yeah, so no punctured lung, no internal bleeding or anything like that, thankfully.
That's good.
Today, my abs on the front, abs, like I have more than one. I'm a soft boy. I have one ab. The left side of my singular ab, there's no six pack. It's just one of those bags of wine that I have a six pack. The left side of my non-alcoholic wine bag, I have an extra large Capri Sun is what I have.
Right.
Still hurts like I've done a billion crunches. Like,
yeah.
Oh my God. And so today I've been doing okay. Like they gave me a little bit of Valium. I used that, like sometimes in the morning, sometimes at night. I went to sleep, I think, for the first time without it last night, and I was okay. Today, out of nowhere, massive allergy day. You can see how red my nose is, right? And then, just like, I don't know, maybe an hour and a half ago, I had a sneezing fit. That fucking sucked.
Oh, no.
Yeah, because every time I blow my nose and stuff, like I have to hold my chest in. And it's, oh God, it hurts so bad. So anybody who's broken a rib, and also, first of all, let's put this in context. This is man pain. So we know it's nowhere near as severe as what women face on a daily basis. Like the stuff that they're just like, yeah, I don't feel that great, but I'm still going to work and lifting heavy objects, you dick. Yeah. So man pain, And when they asked me on the pain scale where I was, my wife was like, I know he's going to say 10. I said 7. I said 7 or 8. I was like, it could be worse. This could be happening to more parts of me. So yeah. Yeah. That was my metric.
How do you normally do with do you have a high pain tolerance or
No.
no?
No. I'm so soft, Ian. I'm so soft. Oh God. Yeah. This is the worst pain I've ever felt in my life, except for when the anesthesia wore off in the middle of my vasectomy. Yeah. That really hurt. That was bad.
That would do it.
Yeah. And that urologist was a dick. Yeah. Pun intended and not intended. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he didn't believe me. I'm a big guy. I'm a redhead. We take a lot and we metabolize it quickly. And so at the dentist,
that whole thing. Yeah.
Right. At the dentist, they'll usually have to like re-hit me if I'm having a filling or something. They got to hit me with a truck. Right. And that when I was getting my vasectomy, the guy didn't believe me or like just thought I was like I'm asking for extra topical for my testicles. Like, yeah, I'm really getting something out of this dude. Right. Yeah. You know, Yes, we love that.
The best.
Yes. So, yeah. So anyway, yeah. You and I were supposed to go autocrossing 3 days after that, 3 days after that Saturday. Yeah. And guess what? I can't do. I can't go bouncy bounce on rough pavement in my little Fiat. So we missed the first autocross and you're going to be gone.
Yeah,
Ian?
it is okay. I mean, I am happy that you are okay. You don't have any internal bleeding.
Yeah.
And you know what? I got an adventure out of that because so I was going to be flying back.
Tell your part of this. Yeah.
I was going to be flying back to Denver from my work trip at like midnight on Friday.
Oh, okay.
Was when I was going to land, and then we were going to go autocross the next morning.
Yeah, you had to be there by 8 a.m. That's when the sign-in closed down. So you had literally 8 hours.
Yes, and I ended up getting an early flight home. But basically, I got home, and I walked in, and I kind of like set my bags down, and I kind of glanced at my phone, and there was a news alert about the Northern Lights.
Yeah.
That was that night. And I was like, oh, Northern Lights are supposed to be out tonight. And Jenny was like, get in the car. And I got to even unpack my bag. Like I have a ton of hotel points because I've been traveling a bunch.
Right.
And so like we got a hotel in Fort Morgan, Colorado.
Whoa, that's way up there north. Yeah.
Yep. And just drove up and we went and saw them and they were great.
Was the sky clear?
Yeah. Yeah. So that's part of the reason we had to drive north to get away from the clouds. So north and east.
Oh, that's so great, dude.
Yeah. It was really cool.
Oh, I'm so glad you got to see them. It's a bucket list thing for me. I've never seen them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So this was, I've never seen it where it's the different, I've only ever seen it where it's the green.
Okay.
But this was like, it had reds and different colors, which was
no way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it worked out.
Yeah. You got to have an adventure.
Yeah. And you had an adventure.
Ugh.
You got to go in a machine.
Yeah.
And it went.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You have to hold your breath during those, the CT scans. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So, and now I have this here. Hang on one second. I got this. I'm going to keep talking so the audio just doesn't go dead. I got this sitting on my desk. Look at this. This is
is that a test thing?
Yeah, like it's a spirometer. Yeah. I have to inhale and it measures like how much volumetric air I inhale. Got to do that for like 3 to 6 times a day, a few rounds of that, and hold your breath. And so like I have this weird like freaking bong looking thing that I'm hitting during work meetings when I'm not talking.
Well, you on camera when you're doing it?
No, during my team meeting I am, just to goof around. But yeah,
right.
Yeah. Here's Pappy Severnick over here hitting a hookah. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh, but So we didn't get to autocross. We each had our own adventures. I'm in pain. And yeah.
And we're starting a GoFundMe for some carpet for your stairs.
Ian, no lie. Okay. Because guess what? Guess what I did? What do I do, Ian? What do I do when I encounter
you Daved it. I'm sure there's already something on this. You've got something on order.
Listeners,
he has grippy socks.
I'm holding up hospital grippy socks. I ordered a bunch of them, and now I wear those over my normal little socks.
Like toddlers wear.
Yeah. Yeah.
When they're learning to walk.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you don't want them taking a header on the floor. Same thing. Same thing applies. Yeah. Oh, God. So
that's pretty great.
So this is how we're starting episode 450, like kind of a milestone episode. Yeah, we're starting it by talking about the things that happened that prevented us from doing car stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
We've gotten old. So it's sort of appropriate.
Right?
We'll just start the show talking about all our maladies and all the people we know who have died.
Exactly. When
this show is just slowly morphing into the guys in the corner at the coffee shop.
Statler and Waldorf. Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Was it last episode that I listed the medications I'm on? Because I'm pretty sure I did that recently. Ow,
yeah.
Fuck. Don't make me think of funny things. Oh, tell me you bought a Cybertruck or something and give me something to get angry at instead of laughing. That hurts my rib cage.
Well, let's move it along then.
All right, here, let me take a hit off of this
thing. You need sleep. I need sleep.
We do.
Let's get it going.
We do have some real car stuff to talk about. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Do you want to TOC this thing? You want to DJ this thing? Okay.
Sure.
What would your DJ name be?
I don't know. DJ who left all this hair here?
Yeah. Why won't the knobs turn on the mixer? Why are they packed with hair? Okay. Yeah. Oh shit. Okay. Let's talk about serious stuff. God damn it.
Let's do Dave doesn't like a dealer.
Oh yeah. Okay. So So Lexus, I don't know if you know this or not. Lexus put out a new version of the RX 450h, the hybrid. It's called the 450h Plus. RX 450h Plus, because everything has a weird name now. So
yeah,
Lexus is doing a weird thing. Like you'd think Lexus would have an EV by now that would just freaking dominate, right? No, they have an RX EV, but like its range is like just a touch over 200 miles. Like it's not great, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, Toyota is very much on record as like EVs are not what we're doing. Like we're sticking with hybrids.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Right. For somebody who pioneered hybrid and battery technology and the one that brings energy back technology.
Regenerative braking.
Yeah. Pardon me. So you and I fell in love with the RAV4 Prime because we love plug-in hybrids, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's what this is. This is the version of my wife's car, an RX 450h, but it's the plug-in hybrid version.
Right. Is this the same as the RAV4 basically underneath?
It is the same as the RAV4 Prime and the NX 450h Plus or whatever. Okay. You and I loved the RAV4. Yeah. We hated the NX. Remember that? Like we kind of blacked it out from our memory, right?
I honestly forgot that I drove it until you just said that.
Right? Yeah, it was like weird and like, I don't know. I know some people like them. I think Ike has one, some people like them. It's just not for me. So my wife has been interested in something with some kind of electric capacity because hers is that bullshit like the older Toyota that like EV mode like is like 15 miles an hour or under. Yeah. you can't even like change parking spaces that slow, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And so so she scheduled a test drive with the dealer that she normally works with. Shows up, and this idiot named Pierre, the car had no charge, no plug-in hybrid charge. And he tried telling her that it wasn't going to make a difference in her driving experience. And you and I know that that is absolute bullshit from driving plug-in hybrids. Like,
yeah. Well, that one, essentially, I mean, that same drivetrain, like, it is a big difference. Yeah.
right? Yeah, you're essentially driving like a completely neutered car, you know? And so, you know, she walked away from that and then came home and talked to me about all of the things that she experienced as far as how the car behaved when she did drive it and all that stuff. And I was like, yes, this all fits into the pattern of it, like having zero. And I mean, he told her it had zero charge. It wouldn't go into EV mode. She wanted to try the EV mode, right? You think, and on top of that, she had called ahead to schedule the test drive and expressed her intent in like trying the EV mode and all that stuff. So, you know, we wrote that dude off up at Frederick, in Frederick, Stevenson Lexus up there in Frederick, north of us. Awesome sales guy named Brett, gave her a call when the thing was getting unloaded from the truck, when it had a full charge, like all that stuff. We went up there and drove it, and dude, that car goes pretty freaking hard, man.
Yeah.
It's like as much as we like the RAV4 Prime, I like it.
So my big question is, so my one complaint about the RAV4 Prime was that especially when it's in charge mode, when it's charging off the engine, it definitely the engine noise is a lot. Yeah. Is it a little bit more isolated in the Lexus? It is way more isolated. So the difference in the drivetrain is that, and I realize I'm not sharing a browser, so here we can share that. The big difference in the drivetrain is that the Lexus RX 450h has a normally aspirated 4-cylinder, like a 2.5 liter. The RAV4 Prime has a smaller turbo 4. And so Lexus just kind of did away with the turbo in exchange for displacement, which, as people who live in Colorado, we're kind of not a fan of, but it actually works very well. And it is quieter. It is like you don't notice like transitions as much. Like Lexus is really Lexused it, you know? Right. Yeah. And so they've definitely like honed that. And maybe that's the thing that's prevented them from releasing this vehicle until now, until they could kind of get those dynamics really nailed down to kind of fit within the broader Lexus feel. Right. Yeah. But dude, it scoots. It's real quick. EV mode is great. I mean, it's not like Kia EV6, you know, like it doesn't blow you away because it's only like an 18 something kilowatt battery. But dude, like you could actually get onto the highway in EV mode and not worry about it. Nice. Yeah. You know? Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't have adjustable suspension, so they've just kind of done away with that for this specific model, which is a little surprising. Pardon me. The price tag is high. They're only offering the premium trim or the luxury trim. It starts at like $70, but there's the thing where, since it's an EV, a plug-in hybrid, you lease it for like 3 months, then you can buy it, then you get all the government... The rebates. And yeah. So it knocks like $12,500 off the price. Yeah. And everybody that's doing online reviews of it is like knocking it on the price without taking that into consideration, because fucking $12,000 is a huge chunk of change that changes how you look at this car, you know? Yeah. But is that state by state? Is that why? Yeah. It's a mix of federal and state. So I think there's $7,000 federal and 5,000 for Colorado, or I may have those two flipped. And Colorado is one of the top 5 in those credits. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But dude, it's great. The only downside is it comes with run flats, which ruin like the suspension suppleness. So like
when my wife does get one, because I'm sure she's going to, we're taking it just straight to Costco and having like just a nice set of Michelin all season sports thrown on it.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Run flats. Terrible.
Oh my God, dude.
Still, like 20 years into this, they're still awful.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. Give it. Yeah. And so we drove the exact same like route in her car and that car back to back. Like, so we really had like an exact test of like, you know, the changes. And she's not on run flats on her current car. You know, she's on a nice set of Michelins, you know, and yeah, so it made a big difference being on non-run flats in her car. But yeah, it's a sweet car, man. The look and feel is great. All the touch points. It does have that big fucking Hello Toyota screen, and there's so I don't know if the Crown that you rented had this. But for those driver assist, like the buttons are fucking huge now. You go like driver assist and like you can just be like off, 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 off. Yeah.
Oh, really?
And it's all persistent. It's all persistent.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. But yeah,
very
I don't
cool.
know. Nice
well,
interior.
I'm sorry that the dealer was disappointing at first, at least.
Yeah. It's just so weird that like you would not have a plug-in hybrid charged up and ready to go.
Yeah, at least a little bit. I mean, not even if it's not full charge, at least like enough to demo EV mode.
Right. Yeah. 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 You're essentially just dragging around like another 300 pounds of technology or more with a smaller engine.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but anyway, dig the car. So I'll update you when she buys one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're hard to come by now. So each dealer's getting allotments and there's all that stuff. But they're not marking them up like they used to. So things are good there. But yeah.
Nice. Okay.
So screw you, Pierre. Somebody else is getting the sale. Yeah.
Well, I have on my eyes that I would like to share.
Yeah, let's do it. So
I have been in we're in a temporary space, and so we're in a different part of our neighborhood, which means new street parked cars to happen upon. Yep. And this is, I think, the raddest one that I have seen in this other part of the neighborhood. There's an old Volkswagen GLI that's street parked right by where we're staying, and it is fantastic.
Really?
Yeah, I have pictures of it in the current show folder for you.
Okay, yeah, let's do this. Oh, yeah, look at that. So it's the 4-door body style. It's lowered, it's on BBSs.
Yeah, I mean, like period correct BBSs. It's got a little like couple different colors of black going on, but I don't know if you may be good to just Google the interior of this car, the original Volkswagen GLI.
Okay.
The seats are these amazing Recaros.
Okay.
Cloth Recaros.
Okay. Like with the plaid in the middle?
Yeah, I don't. That's not a Mark. I don't think it's a Mark 1.
Okay.
Yeah, see if you can.
Pardon me.
Yeah, these are them. Yep, those. The eBay link on the left-hand side, second row down. That's them right there.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that with like almost like the soft fabric. It's not like velour, but like
it's like I think it's wool surrounds and then cloth interior. And they're super deep buckets.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Oh, those are sweet seats, man. Okay.
Yeah. Volkswagen knows how to do a cool set of seats.
They do. The fabric choices, the patterns, the plaid, all that stuff. I love like the Volkswagen Heritage plaid stuff. That's so good. Mm-hmm. Right.
But yeah, those old GLIs are just super cool. And this thing has such a cool stance.
Yep.
And those BBSs are like perfect.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's a good spot, man. I dig that car.
Yeah. It's not far from where we're staying, so I see it all the time. And
Oh
every time I'm
man.
just like, oh, the coolest.
Yeah. Dude, I love like just a period correct mod like that, like because those aren't like, I don't know, those probably aren't even like 16-inch wheels. Those are probably 15s, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Those might be what they came with.
Yeah. What year do you think this GLI is?
This is like 86, I'm guessing.
Okay.
Let me see.
It's the Jetta GLI,
Mark
right?
II. I believe it's a Mark II.
Yeah, 86 VW.
And
Yeah,
GLI.
that's it. Yep, you're right.
Yeah.
16 valve 4-cylinder. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they're just super cool.
Yeah. Nice, man.
Yeah, and this got like the upgraded engine, and
Yeah.
they Volkswagened it. Yeah, you can see the seats there.
Yeah.
It's just a cool interior. Like it's a cool like driver focused. Like the cloth buckets are just so cool.
Right? Yeah. Oh man, and I love the like 4-dot steering wheel, whatever the name of that is, that has the 4 circles on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a cool car, man. Yeah, that's
cool.
right. They always did put like the 6.5 or 5.5 inch speakers straight in the door near your face, huh? Yeah. Nice.
But yeah, I think I love the BBSs on there. Like like you said, like period correct mods.
So right? Cool. Yeah. Yeah. BBSs for sure, man. Yeah. I love that. That's so nice, man. Whoever has that, good on you for keeping that on the road. And the little spoiler is perfect, right? Like perfect little period correct little spoiler on the trunk.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We see you, little spoiler. Yeah.
It looks like Jesse sent some stuff in as well.
Yes, Jesse sent us 2 things. So Jesse had a rental, and Ian, I want to see if you can guess the car from the rental. So you're around a lot of rental cars, Ian.
Mm-hmm.
Can you guess what car that she had this in? Ian?
Oh, a crank.
Yeah, a window crank, and look at the mirror. The
manual mirrors too.
Yeah, remember the little sticks for mirrors that you had on each A-pillar?
Is this like a Chevy Spark?
Nailed it, Ian.
Is it?
Yes. Yes, Ian.
I guess the light switch is GM. That's
okay. Oh, yeah. Okay.
It had to be. It was a GM something.
Nice, dude. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Right? Yeah.
Wow. I mean, honestly, the crank window, it's an elegant solution.
Dude, it's great. Yeah, guess who's also been doing a crank coffee grinder for the past couple days? Me.
What? With a broken rib? Why?
Well, because my grinder is so old, something's wrong with it, that it's really inconsistent on coarse grinds. It's great on fine. And I'm like going through like tons of AeroPress recipes and trying to nail stuff down. I got Google Sheets and stuff like that, Ian. Yeah. But yeah, for coarse grinds, it's been messing up. So I'm using the hand crank and it just plows through it. Yeah, nothing wrong with a hand crank window.
Welcome back to a couple of old men talk about injuries and spreadsheets.
Yeah, right? Yeah, and when times were better. Yeah. Yeah. When I wasn't the crank, the window was.
Right. A plus.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks. Yeah.
That's great. Well, I feel like Jesse travels enough for work that she should have enough status with the rental car agencies that this doesn't happen anymore. But good spot, Jesse.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So there you go.
Right.
Thank you, Jesse.
Should we? What do you think? Let's wrap this. Let's wrap it up.
Okay, Ian. I have a really good license plate game for you. Do you want to play the license cape game? I'm also having a stroke.
You do what you think is right, but
What I think is right is figuring out who's making toast right now. Okay, so let's do a license plate game because I've been very excited to give you this one.
Okay.
Then I absolutely need an old man album of the week, right?
Okay.
Yes. Or a wax cylinder of the week, if you will. Yeah. Okay.
Like it. Okay.
Okay. All right, Ian, this license plate game, I forgot the name already. Let me look at it. It is called, okay, this is going to hurt when I do this. Hang on, let me do this thing. Okay. There's nothing in there. Okay, Ian, this one is number 105. It's called We Got the Meats.
Oh, we got the meats.
We got the meats. Yep. The inside baseball.
Arby's, don't sue us.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah. Inside baseball. Ian and I, we do it on Google Meet, and so we occasionally talk about the meats. Right.
Yeah.
All right, Ian.
Yeah. Usually when I'm signing into the meeting, I say, "I am in your meat." Spell MEAT.
Yep. Yep. And it has nothing to do with why autocorrect for my work email keeps changing MEATING back to the proper spelling. So thank you, Microsoft. Yeah.
That's great.
Okay. Here you go. We got the meats. Ian. All right.
Oh. Okay. So we've got a Jeep Grand Cherokee, I think, right?
Yeah.
We've got a Dodge Ram with a bunch of stuff in the back. And then we've got a Subaru, is this a Crosstrek?
I think it's either
Outback?
a Crosstrek or an Outback. Oh, it's a Crosstrek.
It's a Forester.
You're a Forester. No.
Crosstrek.
Yeah.
Yes, it's
okay.
Crosstrek.
Okay.
Crosstrek. Subaru Crosstrek with the stupid quasi off-road package thing.
Yeah.
And then it's the state vehicle of Colorado, obviously.
It is.
And then the license plates. Belonia, Lil Beef, and Meats. MEATS. This is fantastic.
Yep. So you got bologna. You got bologna, Lil Beef, and Meats.
Yeah. We're going to need to do some zoomies and enhancies. We can start up top, but I'm mostly interested in the truck because there's a lot going on.
Sure. Yeah. Your instincts are correct.
So not a lot going on the Jeep. I can't tell what that license plate frame is.
Yeah. It's just, it wasn't anything like really specific from what I could tell. Yeah.
Pretty anonymous looking car, a little bit of tint, but that's about it.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Moving down
to
the pick-em-up truck. There is a cooktop in it. Oh, it's just a griddle. Cooktop. Some water jugs, and then a bunch of random gasoline cans.
And a propane cylinder back here.
Well, the propane cylinder, I think, is for this cooktop.
Yeah.
So this is a very flammable truck bed.
This is the most combustible vehicle in the. If you made this thing out of magnesium and nitroglycerin, it would be less combustible.
And then there's some blocks of wood.
Yep. Yeah, it looks like 4x4, 4x6 timber.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And then maybe some degreaser over here.
Yeah, I bet you that's what that is. I am guessing that those gas cans are for a generator.
Okay.
And maybe this is for some sort of roadside food situation. This is a street meat vendor, and I want to meet them because, I love nothing more than street meat.
And the later at night, the more the street meat becomes attractive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I'm with you there.
It starts pretty high. I will eat street meat stone cold sober.
Oh yeah, me too. I will too. Yeah. Trust me. Yeah, if there's a chance I'm going to get Hep C from a mobile food distributor, I want it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The best food in the world is being dragged by a slightly sad-looking middle-aged woman dragging a cooler down the street.
The best tamales, the best burritos, the best everything. Yep.
It doesn't matter what sort of street meat it is. It could be Mexican street meat. It could be like a pita situation. It could be a kebab. It doesn't matter. Pierogi. It's coming out of that cooler. Yep. Pierogies, yes. It's coming out of that cooler, and it's going to be amazing.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. And then you're never going to be able to fucking find them again. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. You want to buy street meat from someone's Nana who is upset about being out at 11 p.m.
Right, right. And what you're going to want to do is take an air tag with you and throw it on her so you can find her the next night.
Right.
Yeah. 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 It's not weird that I'm using modern technology to track your grandma. Trust me, I'm just hungry.
This is not a stalking situation. This is just a hunger situation.
Right. Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. So that's the pickup truck. And then the Subaru Crosstrek, surprisingly not in the left lane.
Yeah.
But instead parked.
Mm-hmm.
Again, not a lot to go on.
Oh, there's a little Easter egg right there. Okay. All right. Go on. Okay.
So bologna, Lil Beef, and meats.
Uh-huh.
So my initial reaction is that meats, it's either meats or Lil Beef goes with the ram. I think it's probably, I think if this was like a beef situation, like a brisket situation, I think it would be more of a smoker.
Okay.
So I think, but maybe it's fried bologna. Ooh. Maybe they just do fried bologna sandwiches.
Okay, let's say here.
I'm a little hungry is the
problem. I mean, you and I both turn into feral snack goblins after 7 p.m. So you know. Yeah. Okay, so let's put it this way. Okay, let's say you happened across 3 identical street vendors with this truck. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
One had the vanity plate meats.
Oh, I see.
Okay, you don't know what they're cooking. You can't smell it. You don't have COVID. You're doing okay. All right.
Yeah.
You can't smell it.
I'm just upwind. I'm upwind.
There you go. Right? Yeah. Hunting game.
Yeah.
This is what you and I and elk hunters have in common.
Right. Except we're with street food vendors.
Oh God, that hurt.
But you're saying based
on
which of these license plates would I be most likely? How quickly would I run to this street meat vendor?
Which street meat vendor would you go to first, based just on the plate, knowing it was all a griddle, all identical, right?
You know what? Honestly, meats.
Okay.
Meats. I like to be surprised.
I was going to say, you like to be surprised and you love variety. I do.
I like a wide variety of street meats.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think meats goes with the truck.
Okay. I think I need to go back to the emergency room.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I'm slowly killing Dave. Not just emotionally this time.
Ow.
I'm going to put Lil Beef
Uh-huh.
on the Subaru.
Okay.
I don't know. For some reason, I'm just picturing a very Colorado dude with like a puffer vest, and he just is trying to make Lil Beef happen for himself.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. Like Lil Dicky, like owning it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Bologna on the Jeep Grand Cherokee.
Okay.
And I think that they're very like Jordan Schlansky-ish about proper Italian pronunciation of things.
Okay. Okay.
They're snobby about Bologna.
Bologna. Yeah, they're referring to a trip that they took.
Yes, they went to Italy once. Yes,
Right. Yes. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay.
I don't know.
They say Barcelona.
Right, exactly. Yes,
Okay. Okay. Ian, I have answers for you.
I don't think they're good.
I have to tell you, in my opinion, you got the most important one right. You got meats right. You got meats right, and your logic was bulletproof, man.
I like that. Well, I screwed up the other two, which is unfortunate. I feel like the energy of Lil Beef is. I think that's what this is. This is like, a very bro-y person.
Yeah.
Lil Beef.
Lil Beef. PETA, Bip, and I saw Lil Beef when we were on our road trip. They were ahead of me. Lil Beef passed me. We had radios. I radioed PETA and I was like, hey, white Grand Cherokee coming up on your 6. I need the vanity plate.
That's amazing. That's
and
great.
He sniped it. So thank you, PETA. Thank you, Bip. Thank you.
Yeah, good teamwork, everybody. Good
right?
Teamwork.
Yeah. And then our dear sweet buddy Mark sent in meats. Thank you, Mark. Yeah.
Man,
right?
Meats is great. That's a great license plate.
And then Jesse sent us bologna. And so I had meats and I had bologna. And then when we were on the trip and I saw Lil Beef, I was like, that's it. I have the meat trifecta. I have the turducken. Yeah. Of vanity plates, of meat vanity plates. So
good.
Yeah. There you go. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you, Mark. And thank you, PETA and Bip. Yeah, yes. For sure. I don't know who took the picture, if it was PETA or Bip, but yeah.
Good work. Good work, team.
Right.
Dave, what do you say we close it out with an album of the week? And I am actually going to change my album of the week right now.
Are you turning it into a meat-themed album of the week?
No, I'm turning it into an old man themed album of the week.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And I know who I'm going to do. Let me see. We're going to go. Yes. Oh, I think I did this one already before. Maybe not.
Hit us with it. You've said that like 7 times and it's been new every time. So
we're going to go with a Tom Waits record.
Oh,
because I can't think of anyone who sounds more
like
an old man, like you feel, than Tom Waits. And honestly, we should all listen to Tom Waits more often because he's great. And I'm going to go with Rain Dogs, which is one of my favorites of his.
Okay. Yeah.
He's deep into his very like, I'm an old man riding the rails and I'm eating a can of beans and I'm going to tell you a story while I have my bindle over my shoulder.
Yep.
That's it. This phase. It's a great record. And yeah, it's just it's a good old man record from 1985.
Yeah. That sounds very appropriate. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a big Tom Waits fan.
I can't imagine that you are.
Right. I get why people really dig him, but it's have you ever heard people talk about a musician and you hear the musician and you're like what's his name in Arrested Development? You're like, her? Like,
yeah.
That okay. Yeah.
Well, but also I think that even the biggest Tom Waits fan would acknowledge that he's not for everybody.
No. And yeah, not a knock against him. Right.
Yeah. And I think that's, I think that's good.
Absolutely.
There should be stuff that's not for everybody.
Yes.
And I think he's very open about that. And I think that his fans are very open about that. They are good. I think generally Tom Waits fans are really pretty good about that in ways that other ardent fan bases are not.
Right.
My own house, the Radiohead fans are like, they are offended if you don't acknowledge that Radiohead is the greatest band in the history of the universe.
Right.
And I mean, I agree, but also I get why people don't like Radiohead. But that's not the case for most of the fans.
Exactly. Same thing happening over here with Autocross, which is essentially bleep, boop, bloop, Grateful Dead. But if you tell the fans that, they'll fucking murder you.
Bleep, bloop, Grateful Dead.
It is.
Yeah, it is. I mean, yeah, I can't do it. Like, it's too much for me.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But
Bleep, bloop, Grateful Dead. That's fantastic.
I saw that somewhere. That's not a Severnuk original. Yeah. I did lift that from I think DJ George's Twitter. Yeah. DJ JG. Yeah.
It's really funny.
Yeah. But no, Tom Waits, absolutely, you're right. Not for everyone. Immensely talented and prolific musician. And if it is your thing, absolutely. If not, hey, give it a try. You never know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And honestly, I don't know if there is an artist out there that has as much, like, it's almost like the infinity ownership experience, or like the first infinity versus the fourth infinity ownership.
Right.
But kind of inverse, right? In that, like, I don't know if there is a bigger fan base that has grown into enthusiasm than Tom Waits, because I think that, like, he's something that is like people will listen to and they don't, like, they might think it's not for them, but then I think more than a lot of other musicians, people come back and take a second pass at Tom Waits and really grow to appreciate and like him in ways that I feel like other artists don't quite have the same, like, volumetric uptake. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah,
I think that's fair. And I think it helps if you're, and I think it helps if you're a little older.
Yeah.
I think when I first heard Tom Waits, I was like, what the fuck is this?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I worked in a music store for a few, 4 years. Yeah. And I think that was definitely something I noticed, Yeah. Tom Waits. Yeah. That and Luther Vandross sells a fuck ton of albums, man. Yeah. Yep.
We mentioned Luther Vandross. It's time to go.
It's time. Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody text Dave, get well wishes at 720-515-1391. Apex adjacent on the internet places.
Yep. 720-515-13. I don't know if I can bend over to put my hospital sock back on. This is the situation.
Well, you're stuck in that room then, because you can't move without it.
Ow. That rug is not comfy.
Everybody, thank you. We love you. Goodbye.